Hello. This is Danny Ceballos with the Best Boss Bootcamp Minute. Today's letter comes from Timmy Turner in Tulsa. And Timmy asked, "Dear Danny, what's love got to do with it?" Well, Timmy, love's got a lot to do with it. When we're talking about love as a critical component for being a best boss, for being the most exceptional leader that you can be, we can't ignore its power and its influence. We're not talking about the Valentine's Day kind of love. We're not talking about romantic love. We're talking about a sense of connection, of empathy, of support, of wanting success that you need to have with the people that you supervise, ideally. Now, if you don't, that's fine. You can be a transactional manager. And that's the first reason that we think that love is, that we know that love is a critical component of leadership. There is nothing wrong with being a transactional manager. You do this, we pay you that, and so be it. That's the nature of our relationship. But what we're really looking for you to do is to become a transformational leader. And we can't ignore love when we're talking about transformational leadership. Look around you. You can tell, but based on the news, on what you hear in different news reports, but also your colleagues in different departments, different parts of your organization, are they coming from a place of love, or are they coming from a place of transaction? So that's the first thing. We want to make sure that we are really leaning into this idea of being a best boss, and being a best boss is really about including love in the relationships that you have with the people that you supervise and your colleagues and your boss. Again, not necessary, necessary for being a best boss, for being a transformational leader, but there is nothing wrong if you just want to go tit for tat, if you just want to be a transactional manager. Unfortunately, that's just not the most effective way of being a leader. Number two is that there are only two emotional bases for all the behaviors and decisions that we make. Think about this. Everything that we do comes from either a place of fear or a place of love. Are we afraid to move forward? Are we afraid of something that's not happening for us? Are we afraid of failure? Or are we coming at this place from coming to this point from a place of love and support? So ask yourself, the behaviors and decisions that you make today with the folks that you supervise, are they coming from a place of love, of deeply felt empathy, or are they coming from a place of fear of failure, fear of not being successful, all those things? Always start with empathy. Promote success. Give feed forward, meaning looking forward as opposed to looking back and feedback. Promote success as opposed to avoiding failure. All those are components of having a loving, empathetic relationship with the people that you work with. And number three, love as a leadership competency means you need to do the work in loving yourself. If you don't, your love for others, no matter how hard you try, will filter through disappointment, frustration, and unmet needs. It will slide into that transactional relationship that we were just talking about. So if you're going to adopt this notion of loving on the people that you work with and that work for you, you need to do the work on loving yourself. That's super important. As RuPaul says, one of my favorite leadership gurus in the world, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? All right, Timmy, I hope that works for you. This is Danny Ceballos with Unleash Consulting and the Best Boss Bootcamp Minute. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.